Those of you who've seen earlier episodes of York Review will remember that I used to have a really nice garage in my old house. And while there are a lot of nice things about my new house, a garage isn't one of them, which poses a problem for this series. But fear not, I have devised a brilliant system.
I'm cycling to every large town here in order of ascending distance and rating them, with the end goal of reaching Flamborough. This is York Review.
Okay gang, you know the drill by now. This is another one of those trips where we start out east.
I'm glad this isn't my route.
After narrowly avoiding the swollen banks of the River Ouse, we head past the coolest petrol station in York. From there, it's a simple trip through some country roads towards Pocklington.
It's actually very sunny today. There's a layer of mist over the fields. I think it'll clear later on. Pheasants. You see the pheasants? Nice to see a pheasant. They're everywhere. I've seen loads of them today. I'm just putting off this hill really. I'm just looking for a distraction. I can do this.
After conquering a rather mild hill, we ride over to Market Weighton.
I'm in a great mood today. It's the 30th of March and spring has finally arrived to Yorkshire. We've got long days, we've got daffodils, beautiful weather. Fantastic. I hope you guys aren't getting bored of the Pocklington Market Weighton commute. It's my gateway to the east. I'll be doing it a lot more in the future episode.
We take the scenic route out of Market Weighton and then we swing round the outside of Beverley until we see the alpacas.
I thought I was dressed weirdly.
From here we just follow the big roads until we arrive at Brandesburton. The cycle into the village itself is quite nice. You go past some parks, you go past their golf club, and before you know it, you've arrived in the centre. Brandesburton is a small village just over 10 miles southeast of Driffield. It's the second tier 5 place on the show and has the smallest population out of all the places we've visited so far, with almost half as many people as the next smallest place, Hateley Bridge. So what's it like to visit a place when you're about 0.07% of the population?
Brandesburton is definitely a really small place. While Willoughby was a sort of busy small, Brandesburton is like a quiet, calm small, which in my opinion is what you really want to be hitting, especially if you're a small village like this.
I then went to a rather odd bakery, which seemed to double up as an ornament shop.
This is the bakery.
After making a fool of myself in the queue for my lunch, I headed over to the village green.
The village green and this cross date back to 1286, where it was the host of a weekly market which ran until the 18th century. You can see the top's also been worn away over the years, and in 1911 a replacement cross was commissioned to replace it here at the village green. Unfortunately, in 1913 the person responsible for doing that actually died, and the replacement cross ended up in Heddon. You might remember Heddon as the place that stole Willoughby caravans from Willoughby. So I think it's just a place which steals valuable things from small villages. And I can't wait to go there myself.
Hey man, can I put this clothespin in your village?
Well, what if someone tries to put a CD or DVD in it?
I don't think anyone would try and put a DVD in a clothespin.
Better put a sign on it just to be sure.
Okay.
Brandesburton is one of the worst places in the UK to be a duck. I'm currently stood just in front of Manor House Farm, which I believe is the host of Manor House Farm Shoot, one of the biggest duck shoots in all of East Yorkshire. Now, it's difficult for me as an outsider to figure out exactly where these things are happening, but I'm putting two and two together here. It's called Manor House Farm Shoot, this is Manor House Farm. I'm guessing it is related somehow, but I could be wrong. But what I do know is that Brandesburton is well known for having an affordable duck shoot. In fact, there is a video on YouTube where they talk about the duck shoot. You get a lot of people cosplaying as the Yorkshiremen going around and shooting ducks. One of the best things about that video is they make a great big deal about it being cheap and affordable. And you can tell that the hosts aren't really happy as being branded as cheap.
There's nothing like a few cheap days on the ducks. Making it affordable for local lads is brilliant. That. It's not an expensive day out, it's just priced.
It's a nice, priced correctly day.
Squirrel. Oh, look at it go. So this is funny. I just got back to check on my bike and I see someone doing the exact same thing I was just doing. Going around the village green cross and taking pictures of it. The only thing he didn't do was start narrating himself. I'm not the only person going around taking pictures of the village greens and the crosses in front of them. Of course, no trip to Brandesburton would be complete without a look at the golf course. Don't worry, I'm not going to cycle through it.
Just as I was leaving the golf club, I learned from a golfer that I may see some shooting spots if I checked out the surrounding lakes.
They like their privacy, these guys. I'm going to get a good shot of these lakes. Apparently they're old quarries instead of manning the golf course. They've been filled up with water, so they're not natural lakes. They've been built. That's all I got from the golfer, man. The vague direction and the fact that they're quarries. I just heard a gunshot. Definitely round here then. Has to be. Has to be. Starcar Lake. That's where I am. Brandesburton is a lovely village, although it is quite small. If I had to compare it to towns on this series, I would describe it as somewhere like Easingwold or Kirby Moorside, so I think you can see where I'm going with this. It's quite a small area, there's not that much to see here, although the village green is actually quite an interesting spot, and I would recommend you check it out if you're ever in the area. But with all that said, I'm going to give Brandesburton a You're out of Yorkshire.
So something amazing has happened, and absolutely no one watching this is going to believe me, but I swear to you, the things I'm about to describe happened exactly the way I will describe them. So, first of all, let me paint the scene. I just got home from after Christmas break, so this has been about January time, and I've been living in my new house for a few months now. So I'm coming down the stairs and I spy that there's a pile of junk mail by the door, so I go to check it out. And as I'm perusing through the envelopes, I find that one of them is actually addressed to me. Not only that, but it seems to be a Christmas card. So that must have been sent while I was at my parents' house for December, and I'd only just got back, so I was only just discovering it now. But I was not prepared for what I found on the inside of that Christmas card. This is absolutely crazy. Let me read you what it says. It says, "Go home, traitor." That's a reference to the fact that I'm from Lancashire originally, not from Yorkshire. "But if you stay, take care. You're getting too close. He is worried and dangerous. With best wishes at Christmas, love, the Lancashire man." Now this is insane. I could not believe what I was reading when I got this. This is honestly one of the best things I've ever received. And the best part about it is, I have no idea who sent it. And not only that, I don't even know who could have sent it. I don't know who knows my address at the moment. I've not had people round since I moved. It's a legitimate mystery. But whoever did send it, I know they watched the show, so thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, I have some theories who might have sent it. But I'm not going to say it here. I'm just going to leave a cryptic message. Whoever sent me this, just know that you have made my day.